It's Vlogtober, and one of the things we like to show you during Vlogtober is just bits and pieces of our lives. So I just have a couple little things that I thought might interest you. One of them is how my kitchen pantry looked the next day after I showed you a complete cleaning and reorganization. And the other is what happened when I tried to change out the pictures on my wall. And of course, the day my husband brought home dinner. So if you want to see that, keep watching. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home, health, and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, start now by hitting that subscribe button and tapping that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's jump into it. First of all, I showed you a complete cleaning and reorganization of my pantry in the kitchen. And I mentioned that you have to stay on top of it on a daily or at least every other day basis, or it can certainly get at 6s and 7s. So let me show you how mine looked the next day after I had completely cleaned it and reorganized it. And this was just my husband going in and out, just being his normal self. And I just want you to know that if you don't stay on top of it, this will be day one. And then each day it can get a little bit worse. Let's take a look. I just want you to see what my cupboard looks like, or my pantry I should say, after a couple of days. So this part still looks pretty good, pretty organized. But look right there. There is a bag of chips that does not belong there. The hubby just can't seem to get them where they go. They go down there in that bag of snacks. And if you look up here, everything still looks nice and neat. But then you come down to this shelf and just look. So there's the loaf of bread, and it's not nesting down in the bread basket as it should. And then this here is his container of fish meal that he uses to make fish. That actually belongs right here. So it goes right there, and I think right now, since there's nothing in this basket, I'm going to take it out and just move that over like that, and then he can see where his fish meal batter or cornmeal batter is. And then of course I left those chips on top like that so that he can see them. So there you have it for right now. So that's why you have to stay on top of your pantry, if not daily, then certainly every couple days, but most definitely weekly. When you buy your weekly grocery supplies, you're going to have to reorganize things just to kind of keep things, or rather I should say tweak things, just to keep things neat and organized. Now, this is my fall picture that I like to have on the wall. And they come in a pair. And I got this one up without any problem, and I had my husband take the pictures down off of that wall, and he used removable tape to hang them with. But let me show you what the wall looks like now. So this removable tape was not so removable. I mean, look at this. The hardware store men assured him it was removable tape, and as you can see, it was not. So let's just say I am not a happy camper. But he'll take care of it over the next couple days. He'll refinish the wall and repaint it, and then I can get the other painted up on the wall. Now let me show you his latest catch. Now this is just one mess of fish he's caught recently. And as you can see here, he's using his Nesco food sealer to prepare it for the freezer. So one of the things that I can certainly say is the hubby always brings home dinner. And then this little snippet right here, my daughter and her family are here to visit, and my husband is cooking them some fish for lunch. He always makes a fish lunch or a fish dinner when the kids are home, and that's what he's doing now. And I just happened to catch my daughter doing dishes in this particular snippet, and of course Jordan makes an entrance.
Every video. So, well, good afternoon, Facebook or YouTube or social media land. I want to say hello to you. My name is Jill Jordan Green, and every video that I have, every picture that I take, I have a shadow. Her name is Jordan Ashley Green. Every time I am doing something, she arrives. So, we're getting ready for our famous fish lunch that my dad is preparing, because he's a great fisherman. He's fried some fantastic fish from his fishing trip. So we're gonna have a little bit of lunch.
Maybe.
And then we're gonna go and have some later. Ooh, look at that. Yo.
And in this snippet right here, my husband and two of his friends are putting together some kebabs for a cookout we're having later that day. So that's just a little bit of a peek into the Jordan family household this Vlogtober. I'll come to you again with something else in just a little bit. And if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, drop me a comment below. And since I'm talking about my kitchen pantry reorganization, I will link the video below where I completely reorganized it. I will link it below and put an iCard above. And since we are talking Vlogtober and the fact that it's fall, you might also want to check out my Thanksgiving 101 playlist, because in that playlist I teach you how to roast a turkey, how to make my famous mac and cheese, and how to make my cornbread dressing. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I'm a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I will see you in the next video.